Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, welcome back. This is a June 2025 35 variant, and we are going to start complete pure 3 paper. So get ready. First question, he has given us this equation, and we have to find 3SF. So directly way is to start the logarithm, take any log, but I take ln. Okay, even here, but they are like I'm writing a bracket. Now you know this power will go down the log property. So 4 minus 2x must write in bracket. And here I'll split log of 5 separate plus log of 6 to power x minus 5 separate. Then this is copy. This power will go down. And I can say x minus 1 in bracket, please. Okay. Now what is this situation? This multiply inside both numbers. 4 times 2 log of 3 minus 2x times 2 log of 3. Same here. This ln x times 2 ln x and minus ln 6. Okay, now here we have a 4 ln 3 minus 2x ln 3. I can see this x can go there and this number can go on the other side. So first I'm writing negative 2x ln 3, negative x ln 6, ln 5, minus ln 6, minus 4 ln 3. Basically, I copied these two values and this value I brought right inside. So from here, we take x common. We get negative 2 ln 3x3 and negative ln 6. This whole thing as it is. Now this fully divide on other side. And negative 2 ln 3, negative ln 6. So I'm going to type the value. Okay, 1 minute, please. Negative 2 ln 3, negative ln 6. So answer is turned to be 1.14735. And we have to write 3SF. I don't want, so add 1.15. And I hope so. The concept of question is very clear. Question number 2, students, we are starting now. And question is, make sure in pi format, so must convert into radians. One part must be in your mind. Okay, radians. And question is cot and cosecant square. And we must know one formula available with us. You know, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. If you divide each question by sine square, by sine square. Those formula available. Here I got a 1, here I got a cot, here I got a cosecant square. I think point is very clear. So I'm going to replace now two options we have, but I can replace this cosecant square and cosecant because here no square and cot, that is why. So 3 cot theta I'm leaving as it is, and cosecant square I'm replacing 1 by 1 plus cot square theta plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, now students, what to do? Yes, correct. 3 cot theta minus 4 cot square theta plus 5 equals to 0. Writing in order, first multiply by minus 1 and writing same time order. Lot of risk, but do stepwise. So first I multiplied, I'm writing here. This becomes negative sign. And this is basically plus 1 will become minus 1 after multiplying. So 4 ones are 4. I think we can factorize easily. minus 4 cot and plus 1 cot theta is equals to 0. So 4 cot common. I got a cot theta minus 1. After this, from here, plus 1 common, cot theta minus 1. Do they match? Yes, they match. So I'm getting cot theta minus 1 and 4 cot theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So one time cot theta minus 1 equal to 0, one time 4 cot theta plus 1 equal to 0. So cot theta goes, 1 goes on the other side, and cot theta is equals to minus 1 upon 4. What is the cot? Basic cot is a 1 by 10. Here same 1 by 10. So cross multiply, it means it becomes tan theta, it becomes 1. Okay. And what about the other tan theta is equals to cross multiply negative 4. Now make sure we have to answer negative pi to positive pi. Basically, we have to go as starting from here anti-clockwise till pi and clockwise till pi. So this is very important. So we cannot cross the boundary. We have to stay in these limits. So let's see how we can do it. First of all, we have to decide where tan positive here and here. Where's tan negative? Tan negative here and here. So now I'm this alpha and tan inverse. So principal angle I'm getting here 45 degree. Always make line and sorry, not 45 degree radian mode. So I have to write pi by 4. So pi by 4 here and pi by 4 I'm writing here. Okay, now what about this? There's also take a alpha is equal, don't include negative sign. So tan inverse positive 4. Okay, positive 4. So when I take a tan inverse of 4, I got a radian 1.33. 1.33. Now, students, I'm going to show you what I talk about. Start from positive x-axis. So first I started ending here. And can I go this way? Total wrong. Why? We cannot cross 180 degree. So I have to go this way. So how to answer? Let's start. First answer I'm getting here what? Theta is equals to first answer is giving coming directly pi by 4. So pi by 4. And second is this one full is pi. Out of pi by 4 subtracted. From pi by 4 subtracted. And I keeping negative outside. Why it is negative outside? We do clockwise. Because rule is anti-clockwise. Clockwise we take negative and anti-clock will take a positive. This rule. That is why I kept negative sign outside. So we are getting here pi by 4 and here we get a negative 3 pi by 4. So these two answers are confirmed. Okay, now what about the other side? Other side, I'm writing 1.33 here and 1.33 here. Now start from positive x-axis, move anti-clockwise. This is okay, but this is not okay. Why? Because we're moving cross 180 degree. But I can go this way. So one positive angle and one negative angle. So I'm getting here theta is equals to pi minus 1.33 and 1.33. I'm putting negative sign because clockwise. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So when I subtracted from pi, subtract this answer, I'm getting 1.82, 1.82. So I got 1.82 and negative 1.33. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I'm sure that you got the idea very well now. And the question is completely clear. Question number 3, students, we have a complex number S and T are given. Okay, S is given. This is called polar form. You know, students, R is equal to cos modulus, sorry, argument and iota sine argument. This is a polar form. And this is called exponential form. So polar form and exponential form. And express S by T. So we have to divide them, and in this form, exponential form, we have to answer. So two options, either convert into exponential form or convert this polar form. Because ultimately we have to answer in exponential form, better to convert this polar form in exponential form. So let's try to do it. Okay. Okay, so I got S is equals to 5 because its outside is modulus. Here modulus is a 5. Okay, 5, then exponential, and the power of the E is we write I always, the way he wrote I, and this 0.25. So I'm writing here 0.25 iota. So this way of writing is the same thing, okay? We have done it. Now t is already 6 e to power 3 iota. So you know it very well how to convert polar into exponential form. Okay, this is done. Now he's saying divide them. So when we divide them s over t, what is the rule? So when I divide them, I just tell you 5 e to power 0.25 iota over 6 e to power 3 iota. Basically, what is the criteria? We can do simply or directly, even 5 by 6 will remain as it is, 5 by 6, or you can write in decimals, or you can write, you can leave as it is, no problem at all, okay? Or you can write in, I think so if you leave in a fraction form, because ultimately we have to write R. So R value is so simple, 5 by 6, I got it. Now exponential, what's the basic formula? We have upper power minus lower power. So it means negative 0.2 and minus 3, we got a negative 2.75, 2.75, 2, we got a 2 point, negative 2.75. Okay. So I'm getting the students here negative 2.75 and iota. So this is done. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. R is 5 by 6 and theta is negative. I think this part is very clear. You write before or after, no problem at all. This is my answer for the part number 8. Let's talk about part number 2. We have part number 2. Part number 2, students, what he's asking here in Argand diagram, the point A and B represents complex number A representing S and B representing S over T. Okay, this part is clear. So I repeat my words. A represent S and B represent S over T. And by considering the line segments OA, OB, it means we have to draw and we consider the length of them, line segment. Otherwise, state the two geometrical effects by dividing the complex number by 6 when we divide it. Basically, he's asking, when you divide this thing here, what happens? You see, we are dividing here. So what's the net effect is coming that he's asking from us? So we have to, best idea as a teacher, I suggest you, if I sketch, if I draw this, but not a sketch, or sorry, sketch only is make question easier. For that reason, what I will do, if you type this in calculator, look at now, I'm just telling you, a real component 5 cos 0.25. Okay, and 5 sine 0.25. This I talk about S basically. So I will get the both components easily. So let me check it. So when I type, this is just for you, no need for examiner, just sake of your understanding. I'm getting here 4.84, 4.8 approximately. And if I take here sine, if I take here, hold on, sine. So what I get, I'm getting here 1.24, okay, as we can say. This is done. Okay, now I want to go for, I want to go for this part even. I mean, after dividing, we have this one. So that is also important to check it. If I talk about S upon T, so I can type in calculator 5 by 6 time to cos of this. So I'm typing 5 over 6 time to cos of negative 2.75. If I check it, I'm getting basically I'm getting this, the x component is negative 0.77, and y component, if we talk about the y component, if I talk about, so what I'm getting, students, I'm getting negative 0.32. So this part is very, very clear, students. Now if I'm going to sketch, so let's see what happens then. So when I'm going to make it, you will understand, inshallah. So just a rough idea, no need to make it this accurate diagram. Okay, so I'm drawing it, rough idea only, no need to make accurate. Okay, and if I show you, I believe inshallah you will understand better. Both values are positive 4.8 right side and 1.2 upwards. So basically we get this coordinate here, somewhere here. If I join, this is called A coordinate. And if I talk about B, both are negative. So here negative, here negative. So basically we are getting not exactly here. Otherwise this become pi. Pi is 3.1415. It's not a pi. This is not a pi. If you look at carefully on top, this is not a pi. This is a this one negative 2 point from x-axis. But if I add in this 0.25 become 3. So 2.75, if I add 0.25, it becomes 3.00, not pi exactly. It means this is not a that say straight we have. It is slightly bended. It means it is somewhere here. Basically, this is a negative 2.75 and this is a positive, and net result is from here to here is a 3 radians. And this is a point B. Okay. I think this part is very clear. And students, when we have I think I try to help you and to understand this concept. So when we have a triangle comes this way, and if first of all, I have to explain to you that what is going on. Read a statement, please, again. By considering the line segment OA and OB. So this is OA and this is OB. So he is considered the length of the OA and OB, consider the segments, okay? Otherwise state a geometrical effect dividing in a by dividing complex number. So what happens after dividing, this is a effect of that, okay, S by T. So he's asking what is going on. So we have decide here what is going on. And first of all, you can see clearly it is a rotation from A to B is rotation. This is very clear. I have proven 3 radians. How I have proven radian 3? So angle is basically positive 2.5 and you have a negative 2.75. And I got an angle between them 3 radians. Okay. So we can say that is a clockwise rotation. It is a clockwise rotation. Okay. So it is a number 1 on answer. Rotation clockwise, rotation. So rotation, 3 radians clockwise. Clockwise. This is my first answer. Okay. I think the point is very clear. Okay. Center not need to mention, even mention 0, 0, no issue at all. Second important part, what students, now I talk about the other part. So sometime what happen if we have a point, it is turned this way. And if we do enlargement, so what happens, students, is a negative scale factor, for example. So look, I show you, you can understand. So it moves, look at it, repeat. Right side and upwards become left side and downwards. So it is like that. So it is like that. So it means that is why we can say enlargement is there. But how much time enlargement? That's a very interesting. So basically, if you look at carefully, this is a basically 6. Look at on the top and get ready. Look at 5. There's a 5 and net result is 5 by 6. So basically the first value is 5, the second value is 5 by 6, okay? And scale factor is what the rule we have. Let me check, let me tell you here, 1 minute. Divided by 5, okay. So this is a way, I just explained to you what is why I have done this way. So 5 by 6 is a basically, 5 by 6 is a basically, we can say here, 5 by 6 is a basically image. Okay, this is an image, and this is an object. And what is the basic criteria of the scale factor? If you remember, scale factor formula is image size by the object size. We talk about the enlargement. So what is size? What is the formula? How to write a scale factor or enlargement factor? Not scale factor, it's called enlargement factor. Enlargement factor. And how to write it? There's an important image size by the object. Now you come to know which image, sir. Image is 5 by 6. This is an image base basically. So 5 by 6 and divided by what? The original 1, 6. So when I divide it, sorry, by 5, sorry, by 5. So 5 will cancel out and we get a 1 by 6. Now question come in our mind, how this enlargement, because enlargement become, because this is a longer length, okay, is a length, we check it, and this is smaller length, okay, and how the modulus of the top, the first one is a 5, and this one is a 5 by 6. If I divide 5 by 6, like this is an image, this is an image, this is an object. If I divide image by the object, I will get a 1 by 6 scale factor of enlargement. I think the point is very clear. And so this is why I have given example also. See, this and this, it goes this way, and this, it is an enlargement. So, okay, and the some, you may ask, line is enlargement. Okay, how must become smaller? Two ideas we have. Image can be smaller, even can be bigger even. That is why we can say, and less than 1 mean the image will become smaller. If I have a more than 1, like a 2, 3, 4, so image become bigger. But even less than 1 is called smaller. I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. Question number 4, we have, students, find exact means, like we have to give a without decimal exact coordinate stationary point of the curve, this one. So let's start. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. 3x to power 3 ln x to power 4. So step number 1, how to do this kind of differentiation. So we have to do differentiation, find exact coordinates of stationary point in this one. So we are differentiating for 5-mark question. So let's try do it. And basic criteria, what u and v. U copy v dash, v copy u dash. So I will deal here any order, no problem at all. I'm copying 3x cube copy and derivative of ln 4x here. Now ln x to power 4 copy into derivative of the other part. I believe all of you understanding well. And how to differentiate this, if you don't know, I repeat quickly. If I have to differentiate this, for example, if I have to differentiate this, what is the basic criteria? I'm going to show you first. That must know it. When you apply differentiation, complete function goes in denominator, and here its derivative comes here, 3 comes down, power 1 less, 2. This is a rule. Same, I'm going to apply it here now. So first, completely x to the power 4 goes in denominator. In the numerator, this derivative 4 comes down and power 1 less. Now this is done. Now what about this here? 3 is as it is. And this 3 will come down and multiply with a 3. And from power 1 less become 2. I think point is very clear. 3 3s are 9. We can write later on. So this concept is clear. Just quick revision. Now we can simplify. This is a, sorry, there's a cube x and there's a 4. So basically this completely cancel and we get a 1x. And that 1x cancel with that. We got it. We got here 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12. And out of cube x, 1x gone. I got x to power 2. I think clear. And 3 3s are 9 and 9. I am 9x square. I'm writing before. And log of x to power 4 later. Is a point is very, very clear. I wrote this one before. I think point is clear. And whenever stationary point is asking, we put always derivative equals to 0. Now we have to find out x what. What is a common from both? Don't consider this x4. This is inside the logarithm. So here x square common, and 9 and 12. I can take 3x to power 2 common, 3 something 12. And that is a 4. And 3 3s are, I think all people understanding up till now. And I got it. Either this part 0 or the full part 0. So I'm writing 3x to power 2 is equal to 0. And 4 plus 3 ln x to power 4 is equals to 0. I think this clear. Now 3 will divide under 0. I get x to power 0. And then I take a root. 0 is not possible. Why not possible? If I plug in 0 here, do you know, student, log of 0 is infinity. You can check in calculator even. That is why this is not possible to have as an answer. So I have to check from here and get exact answer. So I'm leaving ln x to power 4 here. But basically we are looking for what, student, x value. So I have to bring this power down. Log property. Okay, first I First of all, I'm bringing this 4 on the other side. I got a negative 4. And then I bring 4 down and I'm getting here 12 log of x and negative 4. It will go down and I'm getting here log of x is equals to negative 1 over 3. Now problem is that how to get rid of the logarithm. So student, I taught it many times. I repeat again. For example, 2. Can you write 2 into 1? Yes, you can do 1, right? And can you write this 1 replaced by ln e? Because I taught many times ln e is 1 and 2 can go in the power. So I can say ln e to power 2. If you type this in calculator, you will get a 2 back again. So this is a fixed criteria. That is why if I have a 3, can I write ln e to power 3 the way I wrote? Exactly correct. And if I have a k, so we can write ln e to power k. And what about this number? We can write also student ln e to power negative 1 over 3. So basically, what is the criteria? What is this number? It goes in a power. What is this number? Goes in a power. What is this number? Goes in a power. And log cancel out. We get a e to power negative 1 over 3. You can stop here or bring in denominator. So power will become positive. And cube root is this one. So you write this format. Both are correct. And we have done exact form. But he said, no, give me the y coordinate also. So I'm going to plug in this equation. So let me bring it down here. This equation I'm copying and I'm coming down and wait a minute. I'm copying down here and I'm going to apply these values here. So I will not apply this one, very complicated for us. You're surprised to know, is this ln x same? Yes. I'm copying this value there, very interesting. And in the place of x, what I will copy? I will copy this or this. So make the question easy for us. Now, first of all, what is the way? First of all, this x cube, I can write it this one here, this completely here, okay? So I get a 3 and 1 power cube 1 over e to power 1 over 3. This cancel, I got 3 over e. Now what about this? To make it easy, this 4 power is there. First 4 power can come down. Okay, I got 4 ln x and ln x is replaced by this one. So I got what? Negative 1 over 3. So basically I got negative 4 over 3. 3 cancel. I got negative 4 over e. So y coordinate I got. So answer is finally comes here. This and negative 4 over e. So I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 5, students, we have again complex numbers. Diagram shows the locus of the point representing complex numbers this. So you know very well when we have this format given, we are bound to write in this. Negative fix, we are bound to take common from these two numbers and 5 become negative and 4 become positive. So it means negative 5 and 4. Check it. Negative 5 and 4. So we get this center of circle. And I'm writing here negative 5 and 4. And I'm just labeling as a C for center. C for center. Okay, I write C here. Okay, and this is done. Okay, find the point on the locus. Determine the minimum possible value of the modulus. What is definition of modulus, students? Look, I'm writing on top. The modulus definition is shortest distance from origin. Okay, so it means I'm looking for from origin. So I'm bound to make this kind of triangle. Hold on, I make a triangle, a line here joining. Okay, remove the scale, and this point I label as a P, and this point I label as a Q, because he said equal. Equal means we will not take inside, no, on the circle. So this point has a least distance, this distance is the least. So he asking the minimum, and this is the largest, he has a maximum. So we're looking for OP distance, we're looking for OQ distance. Keep in mind this 3 is called radius, so this is radius. So CP distance, CQ distance is 3. But thing is that I'm going to make this triangle. Can you see this triangle, student? This triangle I'm going to make separate. And what is this distance? You can see 5. And this is 4. And this triangle I'm going to make it separate. You see here. And distance, and I apply Pythagoras theorem, x square 4 square plus 5 square, 16 plus 25, I got a 41 root. So I think this part is clear. So basically this distance is 40 root 1 and this distance is 3. So if someone asks me what, I repeat, this is root 41. This is 3. How much this? Root 41 minus 3. So I'm subtracting, you can see. So the least distance, least modulus of z is coming with us is root 41 and minus 3. And if we ask the largest, modulus means this is and this is 3 gap. Repeat again, this is a 3 gap. So root 41 plus 3. So I think point is very clear, root 41 plus 3. And this is the exact value, and if we can type in calculator and we can get in decimal also, but I think so that is not compulsory. And let me check, he's asking exact or he did not mention at all, so we can leave it even here. Okay, so all right, it's done. Now what is the next part? Determine the minimum point possible argument, minimum possible argument of z. Okay, let me elaborate what is the definition of this minimum argument. Basically, what is the argument definition? Argument of z. Shortest angle with positive x-axis. Shortest angle with positive x-axis. Okay, so basically, which point? We have many points in circle. Which point is the closest? If you look at now, if I make it this align joint, this is an angle, is a big angle. If I think this angle, so this is angle. But I will take which is a point and which is a least angle. So least angle naturally can be only and only somewhere here, and I have to make a tangent. See, student. Okay, let me make a green color line. So this is a tangent I have done. Okay, so for sake of understanding, do you know, students, if I join this with this is 90-degree or box, we can say, and this I label as alpha, and this I label as a theta. Basically, I'm looking for here till here. And full angle is a pi, and from pi, I must subtract these two angles, I'll get my angle. I think clear idea. And or degree or radian, no problem at all. I can use anyone. But thing is that this theta is in this triangle, basically in this triangle. Look. Once again, I show you this triangle I made already here. So it means, and this alpha, I'll use this triangle. And that triangle, I'm going to make it here. You can see, student, look it now. This letter I call as a P for perpendicular, and P used already. I'm just M point and C and O. So M point here and 90 degrees C and O. And this OC, I got it already root 41. Hold on, OC is a root 41. So I'm writing here root 41 and this radius is 3. You know it very well. So I can get this name is alpha and theta get from there. So opposite by adjacent, I can find it easily. So pi minus tan inverse, what is that one? 4 upon 5. 4 upon 5. And minus this one. And that is the opposite by hypotenuse sine. So I'm writing sine inverse 3 over root 41. I think up till here, the point is very clear. And now it's matter of only typing in calculator. And if I type in calculator in radian mode, so what is called a least argument of z. So it's turned to be 1.98 radians. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. The point is very clear. And the question is completely over. Question number 6, student, we have given x equation and y equation and his parametric equation, we can say as parametric equations. We'll find dy over dx and written this format, and a, we have to find the a constant even. So how to do it? We have a chain rule formula, students. First of all, I will what is the left side variable x, right side is a t. So we have to differentiate with respect to t. So I can say here 2 and 1 by cos is called secant basically. Secant 3t. And what about this one? Is already tan 3t. Okay. You can apply quotient rule over some student. I know they apply this rule if you want to see quickly. Square of this cos t. Okay. Or they bring it up even. They have second choice. You can say this also. There's no problem at all if you want to do like this. So power comes down and power of the whole becomes what? 1 less, become -2 into base there. And that base is what? Negative sine 3t into t into 3. So if you want to write this one, no problem at all. And I have direct answer also. What is direct answer? Dx by dt is what? 2 as it is. What is secant derivative? Secant derivative is secant 3x into tan 3x. I mean t into angle derivative, there's a 3. Check it, student. If I simplify that, and this is the same. How come? So if I bring this cos down and sine by cos tan matches, and 1 by cos alone, and these 3 comes from there and 2 comes from here. So if you do the other one or this one, both are 100% correct ways. If you know the formula, well and good. Otherwise, you can do the top method, which I just erased now. Okay. So both ways are correct. So this is very clear. I'm just leaving it now here. What about the other part? dy over dt. So what is tan differentiation? Secant square 3t multiplied by 3. So we have done it. Now, what he's demanding from us, he's saying find d. So I'm writing here by chain rule. By chain rule. Okay, so I'm writing here what is my job to find dy over dx. So here writing two fractions. This comes in first numerator dy, and this goes in second denominator dx. And third variable is t, so dt and dt. And I'm going to apply it. So dy over dx is equals to, this comes as it is, no change. So I'm getting 3 secant square 3t. This value is the same but reciprocal. So I get a 1 over, we have a 2 secant 3t, tan 3t, and into 3. So this is very clear. Now, students, this 3 will cancel with this 3. This secant will cancel this power. And ultimately, what I'm getting on the top, I'm getting secant 3t, I get on the top. And I'm getting here 2, and I'm getting here tan 3t. So we have to convert our answer in which format? In cosecant. Cosecant means 1 by sine, basically. So I have to open one step by step. What is here? 1 over cos 3t. And what is this? Sine 3t over cos 3t, because sine tan sine over cos. Student, you know, if the denominator is same, they will cancel out. So this cancel out. And I'm getting here 1 over 2 sine 3t. And you know very well, this 1 by 2, I'm leaving as it is. No change here. No change here. And 1 by sine, I can write cosecant. So I'm writing cosecant 3t and dy over dx. And he was asking what is a number. So number A, sorry, we have to find the number A also. So A is 1 by 2. And you are bound to write, because he said to find. Okay, so this part is very clear. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Let's talk about let's see the next part. Next part, we have student equation of tangent. So if you look for equation of tangent, what's the formula equation of tangent? Formula is very clear. Y minus y1 equals to mt x minus, sorry, normally asking. So normal mean I'm looking for the normal gradient and x minus x1. Do we have but problem is that he has given t. So not x1, not x2 given. So we'll use this pi by 12 and plug in the master question and top the question and plug in and get x and y, which will plug in here and here. And not even here, I will plug in this pi by 12 where in the gradient to get a tangent gradient. So let's go back and bring the values. Okay. And he asking, give me the MC exact coordinate. Okay. So first step number one, I'm going to plug in pi by 12. Let me recheck again the pi by 12. The time value is pi by 12. So student, let's start now. So first of all, or I can do one thing, better to use on the second page. It make easy for us. These two values I have, and derivative I got even. Okay, this I cut. And that is a 1 over 2 cosecant 3. 1 over 2 cosecant 3. So this is done. And dy dx 1 over 2 cosecant 3x. So now I think, student, I can go for easily to get the all values. So check one by one. So first of all, plug in pi by 12 here. Radian converting, when I plug in here pi by 12, 3 cancel out. I get a pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 basically is a root 2 by 2. Root 2 by 2. Just flip up, we got a 4 over root 2. And 4 over root 2, if we check it in, or if even you can type full in calculator, no problem at all. So we are getting here 2 root 2. And basically 2 root 2, second value 1 over root 2 also we have. So basically if we type in calculator, we got 2 root 2. This is done. Now what about this one? So tan 3t. So when I plug in this here, I got a 4t. Sorry, pi by 4. Pi by 4. And that turns to be 1 because that pi by 4, if we check in calculator, will give us the 1. So now gradient of the tangent. When I plug in it here, cosecant basically 1 over sine. And 1 over sine pi by 4. So sine, this is again, we have, you know it very well. 1 over root 2. It will flip up and we got root 2 over 2. So this is a tangent gradient, tangent. And I'm looking for what, student? I'm looking for normal gradient, normal. And what is a normal gradient, students? So normal gradient is coming with us is negative 2 over root 2. But thing is that we root never use down. Okay, when root comes down, we have rationalized. Rationalization process is this. And if I find normal gradient, negative 2 root 2 over 2 to cancel out, and I got a purely negative root 2. Now, students, I'm able to plug in y minus y1 m of normal time to x minus x1. And y1 is 1. I can use it now here. Y1 is 1. M of normal is this. And x minus 1 is 2 root 2. I have to bring there. This first of all multiply inside negative root 2x and negative positive. Root 2 is 2. 2 2s are 4. And plus 1. So I hope so you got a point very well. Sorry, root 2x and plus 5. So he said phi is equal to mx plus c form. And we have to, this is a gradient is a c form. And let me check. Yeah. And I hope so. The concept of the question is completely. Question number 7, students, we are trying to do, and topic is differentiation. Tan inverse 4x. Find exact value of x when gradient is this. So first of all, you know it very well. Dy over dx or gradient, they are exactly same. So first of all, I will differentiate, and you must know tan inverse derivative criteria. If we are differentiating tan inverse, for example, x, what is the way? 1 over 1 plus angle square. In the numerator, I will write dy over dx of angle. This part is very clear. So I'm trying the same story here. So what is the answer? Dy over dx 1 plus angle square. and in the numerator, derivative of the 4x. I mean, differentiation of the 4x, which is a 4. So this I'm going to replace by 1 by 4 because he said this is a 104. Okay, and here I'm getting 4 and 1 plus 16 x to power 4. Cross multiply 1 plus 16 x to power 4 is equal to 16. And 1 goes there, I get a 16 x to power 2 is equal to 15. And x square equal to 15 by 16. Take a root, and I got a plus and minus root 15 as it is, and root 16 become 4. But he's asking x values only? Yes. So no need to go further. This is our final answer. And the first part is completely over. Second part may be on the next page. Yeah, sure. Next page, exact value 0 to 2.5. We have to integrate 0 to 0.25. 0 to 0.25. 0.25. Okay. So I think we can do it the same page, no problem at all. 0.25. Okay, so, okay, I'm writing here tan inverse and dx. And important part is what students we have. This is done. Let me confirm once again. Is it a 0.25? Just once. Yeah, 0 to 0.25. Okay, student. Whenever we're doing this kind of question, so we because directly, directly in tan inverse derivative, if available, integration is not available. So we check it by parts. So LATE, late, and I stand for inverse function, L stand for the logarithm function, A stand for algebra, and T stand for trigonometry, exponential. Okay, top to bottom, top is V function, down is U function. But because inverse is available at the bottom, so we will introduce algebra like here and just producing into one. So because directly integration is not available, so this is called V and this is called U. And formula, you know it very well. What is the U V integration formula? U copy integration of V minus a big sign of integral and dx at the end. Here again V integration into derivative of U. So let's try to apply. So when I apply it here, so what happens, students? So one into I can say that U copy, I mean tan inverse 4x copy into integration of 1 minus a big sign of integral, bracket starts, bracket ends. Okay, again a 1 integration, multiply derivative of tan inverse. And wait a minute, maybe a problem space. So I'm writing now here tan inverse 4x. So this is a done. And what is integration of 1 is x. So write x here before, no problem at all. I'm writing before. This is done. Now again this one integration is x. And what is a tan inverse derivative? We have done before even. I'm copying that exactly same without any change. So I'm having a 4 over 1 plus 16x to power 2. See, I'm copying same as it is. And dx also there. So this is a formula is clear now. I'm erasing it. Okay, and get ready how to continue. This x tan inverse of 4x. This is I'm having here 4x in the numerator. And what is if you check it carefully, I have a 4x in the numerator and 1 plus 16x square in denominator. Okay, students, basically, what is this derivative? This is 0 and this is a 32x. I need it up, but I have a 6, I have a 4. What to do, students? I will do what? I will introduce here because I need 8 into. So 8 multiply and 8 divide. This 8 will go inside. And I think all students are understanding what is going on. So here I got x tan inverse into 4x and the angle negative 1 over x 8, sorry, logarithm of 1 plus 16x to power 2, and limit is very clear. I'm going to plug in the limits. 0 to 0.25. And let me check, did he ask you exact or what? Exact he's asking. So we have to give exact value. Up till here, very clear. And now I'm going to plug in one by one. Basically, if you look at 0.25 is what? If you 0.25, I can write 104. Same thing. When I plug in 1 by 4 here, I get a 104. And when I plug in 1 by 4 here, tan inverse of 1 is a pi by 4. So I'm getting here pi by 4. Must convert in radian mode. 1 by 8. When I plug in 1 by 4 here, so this cancel, I get log of 2. Now I'm plugging 0 here full gone. When I plug in 0 here, ln1 is 0, so this is totally gone. So it means I can write 0 minus 0, and here I got pi over 16 and minus. So 1 over 8 ln2, and this is our exact answer, and I think so. We can do nothing extra. That's it. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the question is completely over. Question number 8, topic is numerical solutions. And we have to do sketching a suitable pair of graphs. Show that this equation has exactly one root between 0 to pi by 2. And what is the method to do it, students? So I'm going to make it. Okay, because I think the full values are coming in a slightly this way. Yeah, I think this is okay. Okay. Now, students, one by one, I'm going to make it. First of all, I have two equations. Y is equal to secant double x. Secant double means 1 over cos double x. And second is y is equal to negative 2x and negative half. This power 1, power 1. So this is basically straight line. Straight line need 2 points enough. And how to start 0, and this is a pi by 2 because he said n pi by 2. In the middle, I will take here pi by 4. And the half of 0 and this, if you take an average, so it becomes pi by 8. And here I get a 3 pi by 8. 3 pi by 8. Okay, these values enough. I can take any two numbers and plug in the place of here. Best number is 0. When I plug in 0 in this place, I get a negative half. So negative half is somewhere here. Okay, if I plug in, for example, pi by 4, I can plug in any number, but pi by 4 I'm putting. So students, let me check when I plug in pi by 4. Approximately, so negative 2 times 2 pi divided by 4 and negative half. I'm getting something negative 2.1. Which is this is I taken half, this is 1, and this is a 2. So I can take somewhere here. So this point. And now I'm going to sketch, there's a sketching of the line. Okay, this is done, students. Line is very easy. And now I'm going to make a curve. And what is the values? I will plug in some values, but 4 are available. You can see clearly 0, pi by 8, pi by, this is no need to show to examiner. This is, you can plug in, you adjust yourself and get the answer. So when I plug in 0, cos 0 is 1. So I get a 1. It means graph started from here. When I plug in pi by 8, so basically we have a cos, and we have to radian mode, make sure, don't forget it. And cos 2 times 2 pi by 8. And it means 1.41. So slightly up. Slightly up. And when I plug in pi by 4 here, pi by 4. Pi by 4 is called pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0, and 1 by 0 infinity. So basically add pi by here, I'm getting infinity. So I'm getting asymptote. Okay, this is done asymptote because nothing is there. So it means curve is going this way and this way and this way, continue forever. And what about the other two parts? And here it is for pi by 2, if we plug in pi by 2 here, we're getting -1 basically. Basically -1, so it's this graph, and then I get 1.44 as we've done before even. So graph is coming this way and becomes this way. And this is, you have to mark this point. And this part is clear, and we can write a statement. Yes, prove, you can say, or yes, it has exactly one root. Okay, now he's asking, prove it, the root lies between 0.8 and 1. So I have two choices. One, bring cosecant here, secant here, or bring whole here. I think I bring it here. So secant double x. So let's start. So I'm getting here secant means 1 over cos double x, and negative become positive and positive half. Now I'm going to plug in every x, okay, cos in the bracket 2 times and 2 times this and plus 1 over 2. So this equation I'm copying and pasting. Okay. Now, first of all, I'm going to plug in 0.8, 0.8 everywhere. Look, I'm showing you 0.8, 0.8, and 0.8. Then I'm going to plug in 1.2, 1.2, and 1.2. So students, I'm going to check it now. Okay. And 0.8, when I plug in 0.8, I am getting here answer 0.8. It is giving me, hold, I just will reconfirm. And just reconfirm, plus 2 times 2.8. So I'm getting here, students, I'm getting here secant, or better idea is I'm going to plug in 1 over cos 2 times 2.8 and plus 2 times 2.8 and plus 1 over 2. I'm getting negative 32.1. And if I replace 1.2, then what I get, I'm getting positive 1.5. And you know, students, write a statement as sign changes, So root lies between 0.8 and 1.2. I have given this concept many times. So, you know, 0.8 giving the negative, it means like this kind of idea. 0.8 is here and 1.2 is here. 0.8, we are getting here negative value, and 0.2, I'm getting here positive value. And this point is called root. So it means if sign changes, the root lies between that. So I think point is very clear. And part number C, he's saying show that sequence of real values given iterative formula, it is converges to the root in part number 8. Like I have to first of all remove the subscripts, and when I rearrange, it must convert to the first part equation expression, that one. So look, I'm doing it. I'm removing all subscripts. Done. So this 2 multiplies there, I got 2x. Cos inverse goes there, I got cos double x. Okay, this is a 2. It's look like some other number. Okay, now after this, I will flip a reciprocal both side. 1 over cos, here 4x plus 1 over 2. Okay, and this is becoming secant double x. Here 2x by 2 separate, I got 2x and plus half. And if we go back and see, we got a same expression. See, we got a same expression. Secant double x is equal to same expression. Bring on the other side. So I can say that, yeah, we got the same, sorry, I missed one thing. This negative I missed. Negative, negative, negative. So negative means this negative sign is here and bring outside. In that reason, this is a negative will come with the each value. So now it's a proof, we can say that yes, it converges. Yes, it converges to the root of equation. Okay, clear. Last part, we have to use iterative formula root 3 dp and each answer 5 dp. Final answer 3 dp. But which formula? I'm going to use this one. So I'm writing this whole equation as it is and copying and paste. And basically here we have n plus 1 and here we have n. So students, now do we have initial value given, sometime not given? So then we have to go back and take average of these numbers. Take average of these numbers, 0.8 and 1.2. If I add them, I got 2 by 2, so I got a 1. So initial value is 1. So I'm starting now. First of all, what is the way of starting? I will find it like x1 is equals to 0.8 plus 1.2 divided by 2. I got a 1. So replace every n by 1. So when I place n1, so I got a 2, I got a 2 here. So I'm writing here cos inverse negative 2 over. So when I plug in here 1 here, so x1, and x1 is 1. So I'm going to plug in 1 here. Let me recheck once again. Plus 1 inside, negative 2, all correct. Now, student, I'm going to replace the values and I'm going to type in radians. So 1 by 2 into cos inverse inside a fraction negative 2 and down I got a 4 times 2. Sorry, 1 plus same thing, 4 times 2, 1. Okay. And my answer is turned to be 2.4823. I think this part is clear. And let's go for okay. Now check it 1 minute once again. Because that value is 1, I have to check again. Did I type properly or some error in typing? Let me check 1 over 2. Yeah, this mistake I have done. I put plus in by mistake. I have to plug in multiply sign. Now it's correct answer. There's a change come now because by mistake I put a plus 0.9916. And he said 5 dp, so we have to go further. 0.99115, and I think okay. Or I make it 6, no problem. Now first I plug in 1, now I'm plugging n2. Where n2 here, 2 plus 1, 3. 1 over 2 cos inverse negative 2 over 4 times 2 because this x2 now. So x2, this value will completely goes there. So I'm writing 0.99116 and plus 1. So I get x3, which is answer. I'm writing now here 0.99116. So when I plug in, I got a 0.99271. Okay, student, keep your eye 3 dp. 3 dp start matching? No, not matching. So I will continue further. I'm plugging 3 now. When I plug in 3, I got a 4 and 1 over 2 cos inverse and negative 2. This complete value will replace this number. So 4 times 2, 0.99271 and plus 1. So let's see x4 becomes what? If I replace it here, 99271. 99271. I'm getting 0.9924. Still not matching. I have to go one more step. So x5 is turned to be, I have to copy this whole, copy and paste here. Okay. So this I'm replacing by x5. So here x5. And this value, I'm replacing the value, this one. So I'm getting 0.9924. I think after 24, we have a 4 also, double 4. Okay, I'm replacing here 99244. And answer is turned to be 0.99249. And now you see that it start repeating 3dp, you see, is repeating. So answer is naturally, we can say here, our answer is turned to be 0.99 and 2. And we got our answer. Question number 9, partial fraction we have to do. And first of all, I will just check first of all, what is the highest power on top is x square. And x into x also x square. So when we have a x square by x square, or upper power is bigger than denominator, like x to the power 4 over x square. So this is called improper fraction. So when upper power bigger than denominator is called improper. So we have to do long division. So what to do long division? First I multiply a denominator. I'm getting here 3x to the power 2. 3 6 are 18x, negative 2x, and negative 12. So then what I get, I'm getting 3x square, positive 16x, and negative 12. Upper part, this one, I'm going to copy inside. I'm getting here 12x to the power 2 plus 55x and negative 2. So this multiply, what give you this value? 4. So I'm getting 4 here, 4 3 are 12, and 64 from here, and 48 from here. Sign must change. This cancel out. And here I'm getting I'm getting here 9x, negative 9x, and here I'm getting plus 46. Now how to convert, students? The top number will come here and plus sign, and this will go in the numerator. And what to write here? This divisor, okay, or this number, or this, or this, same thing. So I'm writing 3x minus 2. I'm writing x plus 6. So this basically equals to this one. So 12x square plus double 5x and negative 2 over 3x minus 2 times 2x plus 6. Is question completely done? Not at all. I call equation number 1. I will take this only. Okay, now I'm assuming negative 9x plus 46 divided by 3x negative 2 and x plus 6 is basically equals to b over this factor, because power x is 1, so I'm writing b only, and c over other linear factor. So multiply with this will cancel out, and we get a negative 9x plus 46. And when this multiply with this factor, this will cancel out, and I will get b times 2x plus 6. And when this will cancel with this, so this will stay beside of c times 2, 3x minus 2. And now, first of all, I will plug in this equal to 0. X plus 6 is equal to 0. I get x is negative 6. When I replace whole x by negative 6, so here I get, if we check it, so 54 plus 46, yeah, I got 100 from here. 100 from here. When I plug in negative 6, because this I taken already 0. So b times 2, 0. And when I plug in negative 6 here, 6 3s are 18, and negative 20. So c value becomes a negative 5. So I hope so you understood very well how I got c value. Okay, now students, I will go for next. First, I have plugged in this equal to 0. Now I'm going to plug in this equal to 0. So have a look. I'm writing here below 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. 2 goes there, and x and 3 divides 2 by 3. So I'm putting every x by 2 by 3. So when I plug in negative 9 into 2 over 3 and plus 46, so we are getting 40. So here 40. And when I plug in this here, so it is very clear 2 by 3 plus 6. I'm getting 20 by 3 times 2b. And this I have taken already equal to 0, so there's no need. So now b value is turned to be 3 multiplies there, and 0, 0 cancel out. And I got a 2, and 2 3s are 6. So b becomes 6. Now, students, I'm going to plug in these two values back in equation, and this value I'll plug in back here. So directly I can do put in 1. So I'm going to get what this is completely. I'm going to copy. This is done. Okay. And this is, so I'm replacing b value is 6 over 3x minus 2. And there is a negative 5. So negative 5 you write up or this here, no problem. So I can get here negative 5 over and x plus 6. This is done. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This part is completely done. And let's go for the next part. Next part is asking, so it means we have used the previous part and we have including x square expansion. So we have to bring this answer on next page. So this whole thing, I'm going to copy from here and pasting on another page. Okay. So check it now. What is the method, students? Can I apply directly binomial formula? Not at all. Basically, we need a 1 here, any one. Because formula is what we have formula. Formula is 1 plus b power n. Formula is 1 plus nb and plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into b square. So this formula is available with us, but it's applicable only we need a 1, but we have a 6 here and negative 2. So before apply the formula, we need here 1 here and 1 here. So how to apply, students? So first of all, I will take negative 2 common from here. I'll get it negative 3 over negative, here, positive 3 over negative 2 and plus 1. And same story here. I will take 6 common. I got x by 6 plus 1. Reorder. So I got this negative 3 because this is cancelled. We got a negative 3. And this I just rearrange and bring it up. 1 minus 3 over 2x and power negative 1. This is also same, 1 plus x over 6. Now I'm going to apply formula equation number 2. Sorry, not 1 as already used. And now, students, we are going to apply formula. But formula, you must know 1 plus b to power n. So 1 plus nb plus n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into square of b, and that's it. Because we need power 2 maximum. So student, let's try to do it. First, I'm applying on this. So I'm going to copy this complete, including sign. Okay, so negative 3 outside, 1 plus nb, n is this, b is this. Okay, I can show the formula even. nb, n is minus 1, negative 3 over 2. And then we have n minus 1 over 2 factorial into square of 3x plus 2 power 2. Okay, now I'm going to simplify. Here I got a 1 plus 3 by 2x. This cancel out, and 9 over 4x square. If I multiply inside negative 3, negative 9 over 2, and negative 27 over 4, x2 power 2. This is done. Now let's talk about the last part, this one. And I'm going to take it this completely, including sign. Okay. Now applying here now, negative 5 by 6 outside, 1 plus nb, and same formula once again. N is b, and b is means multiply them. So I got n is negative 1 and x over 6, n minus 1 over 2 factorial into square of this. Okay. So I can write negative 5 by 6. Here I got 1 minus x over 6 plus this cancel out, x square over 36. So I open the bracket, negative 5 over 6, positive 5x over 36, and negative 5x to power 2 over 216. This is done. I am saying here put in two equation. Put in 2. So go ahead and put in 2, students. So there are 4 also. There's a 4 also available. And I'm writing now here 4. And this complete, I'm going to copy and pasting here. Okay. And this is I'm going to copy this also, but negative sign I have already. Clear. Now, student, what to do? I'm going to take the numbers, this 4 minus 3 and 5 by 6. So I'm going to type it. 1 minus 5 over 6. Answer is coming 1 by 6. Then I take x coefficient negative 9 over 2 and this one. So let's try. So negative 9 over 2 and plus 5 over 36. We are getting negative 157 over 36x. Now, lastly, x square coefficient is this, x square coefficient is this. Both are negative sign. Negative 5 over negative 27 over 4 and negative 5 over 216. So answer is turned to be negative 1463 over 216 x to power 2. And I hope so the concept is very clear and the question is completely over. Question number 10, students, we have a vector topic, ABC given. You can see the OA, OB, and OC. And we have given AB length and BC length are equals to each other. So first of all, how to get AB? AB vector. So OB minus OA. There's a rule we have to apply. And if I apply OB here minus OA here, and here I get AB. OB is B negative 2, 3. I have taken the coefficient of IJK. And OA comes from here to negative 1 and negative 6. And first value I'm getting B minus 2. Second I'm getting negative 1. And last one I'm getting 9. So this is a clear. After this, next plan is BC. So because vector ending at C, so OC minus OB. Where vector ends, we start from there basically. So OC minus OB is equals to the answer. OC is what we can see from here, negative 4, 5, and negative 2. Okay, what is OB? B, negative 2 and 3. And I'm getting here negative 4, negative B. And I'm getting 7. And I'm getting negative 5. This is very clear. Now, student, length. How to find length of this like a Pythagoras theorem? And I can write it here as BC, AB magnitude equal to BC magnitude. So I'm going to apply like this and square of each value and add them. So B minus 2 whole square and 1 square is 1 and 9 square is 81. Same story here. So square of each value and add them. So I'm writing negative 4, negative B whole square, 7 square 49 and 5 square 25. Now squaring both sides, students, so root will cancel out top and I got a B minus 2 whole square and plus 82. Here I can say I got a negative 4 and negative B whole square, and here I'm getting 9 plus 14, 1 carry and 674 is clear. Now student, what to do onwards? So I have to open squaring identity both. So here I'm writing B square, negative 2 into first term into second term plus second term square and plus 82. But here, if both signs are negative, it's deal like a both are positive. So I'm dealing like a both positive, like this, 4 plus B whole square. Basically, when I take a negative common, I get a 4 plus b and whole square. So negative 1 square give you positive 1. That is why. So I'm dealing like a 4 square, positive 2 into 4 into b and plus b square and plus 74. So this point was a technical, and I hope so you got a point. Here I got a b square, negative 4b and plus 4, 4 and 20, 82. It become 86. 16 plus 8b plus b square plus 74. So if you check it carefully, this b square cancel out. So we are getting this 8 goes there. So negative 12b. And from 74, 86 subtract. Sorry, I have to check the third value also. And third value is, we can see 74 plus 16 and negative 86. I'm getting here 4. And b becomes negative 1 over 3. So I hope so the point is very clear. This part is done. So let's go for next part. He is saying ABC are verses of rhombus, find the position vector of D. Rhombus definition basically is what? Square shape. If we have a square shape and you just D shape it. I mean, if you press from here, and press from here, so it will becomes like this. And rhombus, these two lines are parallel to each other, and these are parallel to each other. This is very clear. All lengths are equal in length. There's a rhombus because square length remains same. Okay, this part is very clear. So now have a ABCD. I'm writing here A, B, C, and D. I need all points, and D is missing, so I can say that AD vector is equal to BC vector. Repeat my words. AD vector is equal to BC vector because they are parallel, they are equal in length, that is why. So if I open it, and how to open the way I just said before, AD, so ending at D, I can say OD vector minus OA vector is equal to OC vector minus OB vector. It will go on the other side and we will get our answer. OC already present, OB already present, and plus OA. So short story, I can tell you that, okay, no problem, even no problem, OA. So I'm writing in order and I'm just adding and subtracting C. So I have to take the values C, B, and A. So go back, C, B, and A. So B, C, B, and A. So I have to take the values. Okay, that is a problem here. Okay, hold on. I can take, okay, I can take, what is C first? C is negative 4. C is negative 4. C and B we have already here. So I'm saving my time. And this is basically, we have BC. This is a BC. This is a BC. So this is a BC, and luckily we have BC already. So I'm saving my time because I have BC already available. Can you see BC? So I'm erasing it. I have BC already available. So I can say here, this is a BC and BC plus OA. And BC is what, students? BC is this number. So this is BC, this number, and B value I got negative 1 over 3. I got negative 1 over 3. So when I replace here negative 1 over 3, so 7 as it is minus 5 as it is. So I'm getting here a negative B value. So this become positive then 3 for the 12 and minus 11 over, wait a minute, negative 4 and negative B value negative and negative positive 3 for the 12 and 11 over 3. So I'm getting here 11 over 3. I'm writing here, I'm erasing this all. Okay, and I'm plugging the values first of all, minus 11 over 3 and 7 and negative 5. And what is OA? That is our need. And then I will plug in all and get the answer. So I hope so point is very clear. And now OA, what is OA? OA is 2, 1, negative 6, 2, 1, negative 6, 2, 1, negative 6, 2, 1, once again, because small mistake can create a 2 minus 1 minus 6, sorry, 2 minus 1 minus 6. Now, students, OD, I'm getting final answer. So 3 to the 6, and I'm getting here. Okay, so 6. And once again, I check it. Maybe I copied wrong from behind. Yeah. This is all same as a plus sign here, not minus here, plus. So now I'm checking here. So minus 11 over 3 and plus 2, we are getting negative 5 over 3. And here I'm getting 6, and here I'm getting, this is a minus 11. So these D points are very clear. You can leave it this format, Alhamdulillah. So this part is also clear. And let's talk about angle ABC. How to get angle ABC, students? Formula we have what? So from middle letter go outside. For example, BC, how to call BC dot BA is equal to BC magnitude into BA magnitude into cos of the angle between them. So BC luckily we have already. Okay, BC I have this value. We have already available. So that I will value I will take as it again. Okay, not a difference at all. So BC value I'm copying. Negative 11 over 3, 7, and negative 5. Now I'm looking for BA value. BA value, let me check. I think we have BA value also. We have a BA or AB, same thing, no problem at all. BA, so I just change the signs all. Okay, first of all, I plug in here negative 1 over 3, then I change the signs. B value negative 1 over 3 and negative 2. And I'm getting here negative 7 over 3 and negative 1 and 9. But this AB, but I need a BA, so all sign will change. So it means this is a positive, this positive and below become negative. And this value I'm going to cut from here and paste previous page, next page. So I think this part is clear. So I'm writing here 7 over 3. I'm writing here 1. I'm writing here negative 9. So this part is very clear. And now I can proceed. And this magnitude I can find directly like this. Square of 121 over 9. Square of 7 is 49. And square of 5 is 25. This part is very clear. Okay, what about the other magnitude? 7 over 3. So 49 over 9 plus 1 and plus 81 and cos theta. So this, corresponding values multiply directly. And I'm saving my time multiplying directly. Negative 11 over 3 time to 7 over 3 plus 7 and minus plus 5 nines are 45. And I'm getting here 391 over 9. And if I check it, 121 over 9 plus 49 plus 25. I'm getting here root of 787 over 9. What about this one? So 49 over 9 plus 82 plus 82. And I'm getting here 787 over 3, but make sure this 3 is outside. Hold on. Let me check the previous part even. Maybe, no, that is a 9. Sorry, just a minute. 121 over 9 plus 49 plus 25. 787. Okay, if I take a root of this, yeah, it's correct. Okay, it means this is also same thing. So this without root down 3 and this is 3 and cos theta. So 3 3 is a 9 9. This will cancel out. This will cancel out. And this is turned to be what? 391 equal to 787. Because root cancel out and theta is equal to cos inverse 391 over 787. And make sure degree mode now, cos inverse 391. We can write anyone because it did not bound us. 787 and answer is turned to be 60.2 degree. Okay, I think point is very clear. And question is completely covered. Question 11, students, we have differential equations. So he has given this initial values and we have to make a y, find the y value when x is 2. So ultimately we have to make a y subject. So keep your eye on y subject. Your target is y subject. So first of all, I will cross multiply x square plus 3 and dx dy here, and dx multiplies there. So e to power 3y into x minus 2 into dx. I'll bring dy this only here and this on the other side because I want to bring all y left side and all x right side. Integrating both sides. So when I integrate both sides, students, so this I must bring it up before otherwise I can't integrate. Here I will split them. Problem is there, if this 2 is not there, we can make the derivative of this top easily. But this 2 is disturbing, so what is the method? I will split them. X over x squared plus 3 alone, and negative 2 outside, and 1 over x squared plus 3 alone. And now I'm integrating. I hope so you got a point. X over this is here, and 2 I'm bringing outside, and 1 over this is this. Okay. Now, if you look at carefully, what is this derivative 2x and this 0? 2x, I need 2 only. Remaining all thing, we have it. So I'm writing 2 over 2, upper 2 will go inside. So this is done. I just reshape because one step more required. So I can say 1 over 2 inside 2x over x square plus 3 dx. But what about this? So here we have interesting part. I'm writing here root 3 square and plus x square. Why I kept these squares? Reason is one very clear. We have a formula, and formula is whenever we have integration of a square of a plus square of x comes dx. What we do outside 1 by a into tan inverse x over a. This is a formula. This a comes here and here. And that is when main part, both must have a squares. That is why I produce squares. I'm going to integrate now, students. Here I got a same divided by negative 3 and 1 by 2 logarithm of x square plus 3. Here negative 2 as it is, but what about this? Root 3. So you know it very well. You can see this one. This is a clear. I can say here 1 over root 3 into tan inverse x over root 3, and plus c must be there. So I have to plug in now these parameters x0 y0. I'm going to plug in now here. Very important, put x0 and y0. So when I plug in this y0 here, student, this y0 here, something to power 0 is 1, we get negative 1 over 3. And when I plug in 0 here, we got a half ln 3. And when I plug in 0 here, cos inverse is 0, tan inverse is 0. Okay, and we got this finished, and C value. So if we see the C value is turned to be what? C value is turned, this goes there, and we are getting negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 2 log of 3. And we have to do what? Well, ultimately, because we don't need to make a special form, except this value, I'm going to plug in it here, and then I plug in X value 2, and game is done, inshallah. So first of all, I'm going to this top equation. I'm not wasting my time, so I just copy whole equation. Okay, and copy it, paste here. Okay, and see, I'm erasing and writing here negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 2, ln 3. Same time, put x values 2. Let me check 2 or what? 2. Okay, I'm going to replace 2, and left hand side we have e to power negative 3y over 3. When I plug in 2 square as a 4 and 3, 4 plus is 7, half ln 7. So when I talk about this one, 2 over 3, we will type in calculator. Basically outside, we plug in here 2. So, so I'm have a tan inverse, and make sure read in mode. This is very important, read in mode. Okay, we must need a read in mode. So tan inverse is a 2 divided by root 3. And we are getting in decimal answer. Anyway, it means we have no choice. So multiply what? Multiply into 2 and divide it by root 3. So this value I'm getting 0.98966 and negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 2 ln 3. Best idea, type whole in calculator, because I think so it is a like we have to we have no choice except because we no need a special form. So I'm typing half times 2 ln 7 and negative 0.9898966 negative 1 over 3 and negative 1 over 2 into log of 3. Okay, we are getting here negative 0.89934. So multiply with a negative 3. And we are getting e to power 3y negative is equals to 2.698. Now, student, what to do? You know very well this number. We can write here e to power negative 3y. Here, how to bring this power down? Take a log of both sides. If I take a log of both sides, it will look like this, 2.6998. So this will go down, ln is 1, and we have negative 3y is equal to log of 2.698. If I take a log of this and divide by negative 3 and divide by negative 3, my answer is turned to be negative 0.331. I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Okay, and paper is completely done. Best of luck for your upcoming exam and pray for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.